Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and support. As you guys could tell by the title of this video, it's what do your coworker think about you? How do they view you? Okay, so I was filming this video yesterday and it cut off in pile number two. For some reason, my phone was telling me that my storage was full and all that good jazz and I couldn't record anymore. So I feel like pile number two, I want to say that now that your coworker was spying on you heavily, pile number two. So if you picked intuitively the pink one, I just have to say it now because whoever is picking this intuitively, your coworker were spying on you. They're not trying to let me say the message. So yeah, I have to say it now before something happens. And also my lights were like flickering yesterday because I filmed this at night. So my lights usually don't flicker. So something or someone was trying to stop me from like recording this video. So yeah. So pile number one, you're the yellow posted. Pile number two, you are the pink posted. And pile number three, you are the blue posted. Okay. So pause this video. Go towards the color that you're more drawn to, and I'll see you there. Hi Bawan, welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate the love and support. So if you pick the yellow posted, that this is going to be your pile, number one. So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. And well, welcome back, I mean. And if you are a newbie, well, welcome. I'm glad to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me and taking the time out of your day to watch my video, okay? So, if you skip the beginning, I was trying to record this video yesterday, but something stopped me at pile number two. So, yeah, pile number one, I'm just gonna restart all over again. I didn't take the video from yesterday because I felt like for some reason I had to redo it. But yes, that was my first time that this ever happens to me, that my video just stops while I was like at least like 10 minutes recording, and then I look up and then I'm like my screen was black and I was like, what the hell? That was crazy. But anyways, if you are new, the way I like to do this is I like to smudge my cards and cleanse the energy before I start the reading. So from previous pile and previous readings, because I do use those cards on myself. So as you could tell by the title of this video, is going to be about what oh my god, I cannot speak. I'm telling you, somebody or something is trying to stop me, guys. What do your coworkers think about you? How do they view you? Okay, that's the title of this video. Oh my God, I've never had this happen to me before where I can't like really speak and things are glitching. Like things have been glitching for me. I already know what it is, but like this time it was like overboard, like block. Anyways, so what does my pal number one's coworker think about them? Um, what do they think about them? How do they view them? How does my pal number one's coworker view them? Okay. Oh, I need to discard is significant. So we have the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Fool, and the Strength. I heard that you wear your heart on your sleeve. Like you're very emotional. They feel like you're very emotional. And but you are strong individual like internally because you've been through a lot in life. So I feel like you talk a lot about like your personal life to your coworkers or like your open book. That's what I heard, open book. You moved away to calmer waters. You went through a tough situation in your life and you finally moved away because you had a lot on your plate. Nine of Wands here. And you took a leap of faith to move to calmer waters. That's what the Six of Wands is here. Because I was going to take this as the bottom of the deck energy. However, I saw this card, but it kind of like relates to the message I was getting. So let's get more messages. Pal number 1. Yeah. How did their coworker view them? Okay. One more card. Yeah. That you went through a powerful transformation. They actually, like, I think your coworkers, they find you attractive. They think that you're very beautiful, very passionate. Like, you're passionate about your work. When you're at work, you actually put your all in. And you underwent a major transformation in your life. That's why I feel like you walked away from something that was like troubling you, that was putting a lot of pressure on you. And now they look at you like you're more stable financially. You went through something and you had to move on to something more exciting, more promising, because we have the Page of Wands here. We have the Ten of Pentacles here, the Death card, and the Queen of Wands. So you could be a Leo, you could be a Scorpio, you could be an Aries. We have a lot of fire here. So you probably have a lot of fire in your chart and water as well, because we have the Queen of Cups that could also represent Scorpio. So you underwent a lot of like deep transformation. I feel like you've been at this job for a while. Maybe 8 years, because we have 8 of Wands here. Yeah. But you are fun to work with. So your coworkers, they're not complaining about you. They don't complain. They don't think like negatively about you, but they just know that you've been through a lot in your life and you had to like push through a lot of like struggles to get to where you are. But you're a very dedicated worker. They feel like you're a dedicated worker, charismatic. Yeah, you see, you let go of a heartbreak. You've been through a lot. Yeah, like conflict in your life, a lot of conflict, because we have the Five of Wands here and the Three of Swords in reverse. So you've been through a lot of conflicts in your life and you overcame all those barriers. You're able to transmute what you've learned in life and put it into your work and become better. So basically, when you go through trials and tribulation in your life, you don't become bitter, you become better. You're the opposite. You don't like let like the world turn you cold. Okay, you deal with the heartbreak and then you move on from it. You heal from it. Because upright is like heartbroken, but in reverse is healing from this. So you've healed from a lot of heartbreaks. You made, like I'm saying, you went through major transformation. So I think your coworkers, they witnessed that. They were part of your life when this happened. You know, maybe it affected your work. That's why like they're able to see this transformation within you. They see the transformation, they see the growth after all the trials and tribulation that you've been through. Okay, well, that's good. At least they're not talking ish. Shit, they're not talking ish. They're talking great. Like they're speaking highly of you. How does my pal number one's co-worker view them? Yeah, like a major revelation that you let something go. Yeah, because you were indecisive in the past. Like you didn't know what to choose. Okay? You decided to let something go because it was not like a great opportunity for you. I feel like something like sometimes like the Four of Cups is a missed opportunity, but I feel like it was too much for you. Whatever it was that you had to let go, you made a decision. Even though like it took you some time because you were indecisive for a while, you let go of this heartbreak. And it was like a tower moment. Okay, it was like a tower, a revelation for you that that was the right thing to do. And then your coworkers are saying that they realize that you actually made the right choice and you're moving forward in your life in the right direction. Okay, that you're not letting this thing hold you back anymore. How does my pal number one's coworker? Yeah, they spy on you. They watch your thing, like they're watching you plan your thing. Because I feel like you post this on social media, your growth, how you've been through hardship in life. I feel like you share your life on social media to help other people like go like remove themselves from situation that you were in. You're using your life story as an example. And I feel like your coworkers, they like, I don't think that they follow you on Insta, or I don't know why I said Insta, but it could be Instagram or Facebook, or maybe you have a YouTube channel where you share your journey with other people, and they made a judgment that you change, that you're planning ahead, you're forging ahead in life. Three of one, you're making the right plans to become a better person, and they made a judgment on that. So it's good things. How does my pal number one's co-worker view them? How do they view them? Yeah, that you're making effort. You're putting like the work, like you're planning. Like the page of pentacle is like planning. Also, it's like also a message too. It's a small token, but it's a good beginning, okay? It's promising. As long as you put in the work, it could become like something great. So I feel like you had to rebuild yourself up slowly but surely, but you had a plan to make it work. So maybe you went through, I heard bankrupt. I don't know why I heard bankrupt. Maybe for somebody, they had to file for bankruptcy at one point, and then they had to get their life together afterwards, their finances together. And I feel like that affected your work life. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like you were at this job for a long time. So please keep in mind, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. So take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Forgot to say that at the beginning. But yeah, that's how they view you. Like you went through something major in your life, and then you were able to build yourself back up. I feel like they didn't think that that's what was going to happen, because the way like things happen in your life, it was really deep. Yeah, you're healing emotionally. You're able to be back to yourself, the loving self that you were. Because I maybe before you were not as loving. Yeah, your life is becoming better. You have the Ten of Cups. You're building yourself up. You're like, your work life, your home life is more stable, because Ten of Cups, we have Ten of Cups and we have Ten of Pentacles. So your finances is getting better, and your love life is getting better. It's like your family is back together. Maybe you were going through, because of the bankruptcy, maybe you were going through a lot of family issues, and I could understand that. Like if you're going through bankruptcy, that means you can't afford to pay like your debt. You're not making enough to pay that money over. So your debt ratio is higher than like your income ratio, so you're unable to pay that. So it really puts a strain on your relationship. But after you underwent this, maybe you went through counseling, maybe you got some help with budgeting your money, maybe you did a debt consolidation, and now things are looking better for you, and you spoke about that to your coworkers, and they're talking about that. They're talking about how everything is getting better for you. Yeah, that things are moving forward for you. You see the Chariot. That's forward movement. You're more structured and disciplined now with your finances, with your life. Your coworkers are talking about that. Because maybe you used to spend a lot of money on nonsense. I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry, guys, but that's just came out of my mouth like that from the spirit. That's what I heard. Like things that were not important. And maybe that's the reason why like your finances went, or maybe on lavish vacations, like you're probably living beyond your means or something. I'm just letting you guys know the messages that come through, and sometimes it's just messages like from the cards, the energy. I don't really control that. Yeah. Now you're moving forward to a better opportunity, exciting opportunity that's going to be fruitful. So now you're using your skills and talents to also make money on the side. What other messages that you have, Spirit, for how did they view my pal? Yeah, Tower moment. Like, it's really shocking how you turn your life around. That's what they're talking about. Like, it's the way you turn your life around, because I feel like you were at rock bottom. at one point. That's what I'm saying. That's why I heard bankruptcy. You read, because bankruptcy is rock bottom. There's no lower than that. You cannot go any lower than that. So you were at rock bottom and you were able to turn your life around. The way you did it was magical. Like you actually put yourself out of the gutter, pull yourself out of the gutter, and you made something out of yourself. You stayed at this job, you grind, you, like I'm telling you, you probably went to like counseling, things to help yourself to become better, and you use your skills and talent because you have other skills like your job. That's whatever those coworkers are at your main job, but I feel like you have other creative endeavors that you have on the side, and they're watching this online. That's why I'm saying maybe you have like a channel or a platform where you talk about your struggles and what you went through, and you're trying to help other people avoid the same like pitfalls that you went through, and your coworkers are watching you online. That's why we have the page of cups, not the page of cups, sorry, the page of sword here, because they're watching you online, they're spying on you, watching your growth. Yeah, that you're the emperor's here. I'm telling you now that you're getting back to your boss, holy moly, your boss status. Sorry guys, like I'm telling you, since yesterday something is stopping me from making this video. They don't want you to know that they're spying on you guys. But yeah, they really see you in the highlight because you went through a lot and you build yourself back up like a boss. The emperor here. You went through a lot, but you build yourself back up. That's what they feel, and that's how they view you. Let's see, spirit. We're gonna get another message from this card. Yeah, look at that. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. We have strength here. Leo, I'm telling you, maybe you are fire sign because there's a lot of fire here. And the ace of one, or maybe you have fire in your chart. Maybe your sun, moon, rising, whatever. But in your chart, you have a lot of fire. They see that. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. I'm telling you, it was unexpected. The tower. Because they honestly thought that you're going to be at rock bottom forever because of what happened. Not because they're wishing bad on you, but because of like your situation was really bad. But you pull yourself out of the gutter and it's like unexpected to them. So unexpected that the tower came twice. And this is like another unexpected, expect powerful change. So it was powerful the way I'm telling you. You pull yourself out of the gutter and you really use your skills, and you had the confidence in yourself to believe that you could get out of the situation. You told yourself that I got myself in this situation, I'm going to come out of it. And you actually came out of the situation and you became stronger. Now, like, you're maybe not in a leadership position, leadership, but is, oh my God. Maybe you're not in a leadership position right now, but you're on the way there. Okay, because I feel like even your the management at your work, because I'm telling you, I feel like either maybe you don't talk about your home situation, but somehow, some way, they got a hold of like a whiff of what's going on in your life, and like they saw the growth in you, and they see that somebody like you could be a great leader. Because if you're able to get yourself out of a tough situation like that, you're able to lead people because you know how to do it. You're not just the talk. You actually know how to, like, if you say you're going to do something, you're actually going to do it, and you're confident about it. Okay? Like, I really feel like whoever picked the spell that resonates with this, you have Leo in your chart strongly, or Aries, like two like powerful like signs in the zodiac. Okay? And also you have Scorpio. Maybe you have Scorpio in your chart, because Scorpio is like also like the soldier of the zodiac. Okay, so like the tough soldier that could handle like the strongest battle, like Scorpio has that. So if that resonates with you, pile number one, let me know. Give it a thumbs up and like and comment in that video. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video, pile number one. Bye. Hi, pile two. Welcome back to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot, back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and support. As you guys could tell by the title of this video, it's going to be about how does your coworker view you? How do they view you? What do they think about you? Okay, so if you skip the intro at the beginning, I was like losing my train of thoughts. I couldn't speak. So yesterday I was doing a video. I was actually filming the video yesterday, and I got to your pile, and the whole video was not filming. It turned off at your pile. So I feel like your coworker doesn't want you to know what they think about you, or like something was like trying to stop me from recording this video. And when I was doing the video, the page of sword came out twice, so they're heavily spying on you. Okay, so that's something I have to say because I feel like this message was really, I really had to say that. That's one thing that you guys need to know. They're heavily spying on you. So if you picked the pink posted, then pile number 2 is your pile. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad to have you back. And if you are a newbie, then welcome. I'm glad to have you. And thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. So the way I like to do this is I like to smudge my cards before we get started. And the reason why I do this is because I don't want to pick up the energy from the previous pile. Okay? So we're smudging the cards. I'm probably going to have to rewatch this video and edit some parts as well. Because like, guys, when I tell you, yesterday when I was making the video, it stopped and I tried to record it again. It was telling me I didn't have no storage. And I was like, how did I not have no storage? Like I have like 200 gigabytes on my phone. Plus like I deleted some apps, and like I do delete some videos after I'm done recording so that way I have enough space, but it was saying that I didn't have enough space. It kept on saying that I didn't have enough space to record a video. And I've been getting that a lot lately. It's like something is trying to stop me from like getting those messages out there, but I'm not gonna let it. So if I have to if I have to delete some pictures off my phone or do delete some ads I'm not using, I will do that. But I'm gonna get my messages out. So yes, sorry for like this little rant, but it was really pissing me off because my lights were flickering as well at night, and I was like, it usually doesn't happen. So yes, we smudged the cards, pile number 2. So we're gonna ask, how does your coworker view you, pile number 2? So let's see if we're gonna pick up the same energy from yesterday. How does my pile number 2's co-worker view them? I feel like there's a card that came out. Okay, maybe not. How do they view them? How do they view my pile number 2, Spirit? How does my pile number 2's co-worker view them? How do they view them? Okay. How do they view them? And I forgot to mention the cards because I was ranting a little bit. Sorry about that. So this deck is the Crystal Tarot deck. This one is the Wider Wake. Holy moly. And this is the Moonology deck. Like, I cannot speak. Holy. So we have the Judgment, the 7 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. and the 8 of Wands. Okay. So what I'm getting here is that you're a very meticulous person. You take your time to do your work, so you're slow and steady. Okay, so you pay attention to details, and you're very exciting to work with. Like, they like to work with you, even though I get that you don't talk a lot, that you're more, you keep to yourself, you're the quiet type, but you're friendly. So like, let's say if they do come to your desk and try to talk to you, you're not gonna like be rude or like try to push them away, or like be like, oh, like I'm working right now, like can you, like, like something rude, like you're gonna give them like their 2 3 minutes to talk, and then after you're gonna politely let them know that it's time for you to get back to work. Okay, and you do this like in a swift manner. It's not disrespectful. It doesn't make them feel like you're being rude when you saying it. It's very like professional and polite, so they like that about you. They feel like you have a lot going on in your life, because we have the 7 of Cups here. So they feel like you have a lot in your personal life. You have a lot going on, like you juggle a lot, and that you don't let a lot of people in. So you don't tell them what you do on your personal life, but they know that you have, like, because I feel like maybe you come to work with a gym bag, but you dress all nice, you dress professionally, but you have your gym bag at your desk or something. So they know that after work you go to the gym or something. How do they view my pal number? They, oh, you see when I touch this card, and then so they told me to take it in reverse. So this is what I'm getting. So we have the King of Cups in reverse, the Three of Swords upright, the Temperance, and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So they're saying that you're single and you're not ready to mingle. Okay, because you've been through a heartbreak in your life and you're not emotionally available. So that's why I feel like you're a little bit distant. That's like you don't talk much. You do your job, you come to work, because nine of Pentacle is like the slowest knight in the deck. Okay, like in the suit of all the knights, is the slowest one. So you do your work, you're slow and steady, so you do your job meticulously, you pay attention to details and all that good jazz. However, you keep to yourself, you're not emotionally available, so you keep people at an arm's length. So they know you, like they know that you're that person that works in that department, and that like you this is your manager, all like small little things about you, like things that are related to work, but emotionally on your personal life, you're closed off. You don't let people in because you've been heartbroken, and I feel like you've been betrayed as well. So you're kind of wary of people. You kind of wary of who you let in, and you seem very balanced and patient. Okay, so that's why I feel like you're able to balance out like talking to the people at work and like having a little chit chat, but also when it's time to get back to work. Okay, and they feel like you live a luxurious life, because I feel like the way you dress at work, you dress really nice, but you also have like your I don't know why I keep going back to gym bag. So maybe you work out so you look good and you smell good, so people at your work, they like to look at you. I'm telling you, you're exciting, even though you don't talk to them, but there's just like a mystery to them. Like they want to know more about you, even though you shut them out, but not in an aggressive way, in a nice soft way. So that's why it turns them, I don't know why I said turns them on. But I don't mean like in a sexual way, but more like in a way where they want to know more about you, like what you're about, because you're so closed off, but you're not cold. That's the thing, you're not an asshole or a bitch, you know what I mean? Like you're not like that. Sorry if I'm swearing, guys, but I just, that those are the words I'm trying to use so that way you guys could understand what I'm trying to say. You're not like that. You're not that person. You're very professional, very nice, but you know how to tell somebody to mind their business in a professional way, you know? How do they view my pal number 2? How do they view How did a coworker view my pal number 2? How do they view my pal number 2? How does the coworker, my pal number two's coworker, view them? Yeah. Okay, so here we have the Three of Pentacles, the Judgment again, and the King of Cups again, but this time in upright. So what I'm getting is when it comes to your work, when you work together with somebody, you put your all in it. You put your heart in it. So you're passionate about your work. You're like, you care a lot about your work. Your work means a lot to you. Okay. And when you work together with somebody, like you give your all. So let's say you're partnering with someone else. You're not the type of person that's going to let the person do all the work and then you take the credit for it. You actually put in the work. You put in extra, even you go above and beyond when you at work. You like a top employee, I feel. Whoever picked this pal is a top employee. Sorry guys, I had to take a sip of my water because my throat was dry. So that's what they feel about you and that's how they view you. They talk about like your performance at work. You're very dedicated to your job. Okay? You put your heart into it. You don't slack off at work. Okay? And they made a judgment on that. Like you're really a great worker. That's what I'm saying. They feel like they like to work with you. You're exciting to work with. So they know, like, let's say if they have a project, like I feel like you work somewhere where it's like project based works. And that means you have to work with other people. So people, like when they work with you, let's say if they have to team up with you and work with you today or this week, oh, they love it because of your work ethic. How do they view my pal number 2? How does the people at my co-workers of my pal... No. Don't do this to me. I'm going to take this. No, that's way too many cards, guys. Come on now. So we have the Star. So I'm telling you, they view you as the star of the show, okay? You are the talk of your I was going to say the talk of the town, but you are the town. You are the talk of like the office, you know? People talk about you not in a negative way, but it's because you keep to yourself, but you're such a great worker that they cannot keep their eyes off you. Like they cannot help to wonder what it's like to be your friend outside of work. Like you must be like a cool person. I don't know why I said cool, but they really feel like you have a lot going on in your life and like your life is not boring outside of work. You know how some people like after work they don't do nothing, they just go home and watch TV and then or maybe they go to a bar and have a drink and then that's it, right? They go home after this and repeat the same thing the next day. You probably have like a whole schedule after work and you hang out with your friends. You probably have like creative endeavors that you work on, so you're always doing something exciting. But it's like you know how to separate work and like your other life. Like you don't mingle, like you don't talk about your personal life at work. Like you don't, like let's say if you're having like problems with your car or whatever, you're not going to talk about it at work. You're going to come to work like as if nothing happened and everything is perfect. Even though you go through like your struggles, you're not the type to just like come to work and be like, oh my God, like this happened and this, that on the way to work. Like you're not that person. You come to work. Hi, how are you guys doing? Okay. All right. So what's the deal? What we're supposed to do today? Okay. Like when you have like your team meeting or whatever in the morning, like if you guys have to do some team hurdle like meeting or whatever, you guys get straight to business and you're very passionate about it. And then when you go home, you say bye to everybody and that's it. Like you go home and you do your thing. Like, and they sense that about you, that you have something else like going on outside of work that's so fascinating, that keeps you busy, that keeps you energized. Like, because you come to work happy, you don't come to work all depressed. How do they view my pal number 1? Number 1. Sorry, guys. How do they view my pal number 2, Spirit? How do they view them? Yeah, that you avoid conflict. You avoid conflict at all costs. So 5 of Swords. You're not into, how like some office, like I feel like you work in an office space or like in group setting where there's like office drama, you don't get involved in that. Your coworkers, they know not to bring that mess around you. So let's say if somebody comes up to you and start talking about another coworker, you let them know right off the bat, like, yo, like, I don't want to talk about this. Can we change the subject? Like, you do it in a professional way where you don't talk about the person, and you let the other person know that I'm not the one. Like, do not talk to me about this hot mess. I'm not about that life. How do they view my pal number 2? How do their coworkers view them? How do they view them? How do they view them, Spirit? How does my pal number 2 coworker view them? Okay. So we have the 10 of Pentacle in reverse. So yes, okay. So this is going back to, they don't think you're broke, or they don't think that you're not stable, because I saw this 9 of Pentacle there, okay? Because we have the 9 of Pentacle here. All right, so they know you are financially stable. This is more related to your emotions. You see how the King of Cups is in reverse? This is what they feel like. Your personal life, when it comes to love or family, they feel like you're closed off about this information, okay? That you don't share that. So they kind of like, they're trying to insinuate, they're trying to instigate to find out like what it's like in your family life. Is there something going on? Is it stable? They want to know. I don't know why they're so nosy. That's what I'm telling you. In the last video when I was recording, that's when it stopped in yours, because like I'm telling you, when I was doing the recording, there was two page of a sword that came out. So they spy on you. These people, they want to know about your life so bad, okay? They want to know about your personal life because you keep them at arm's length. And maybe there's a reason. Maybe because they're nosy. Yeah. They want to know really bad, like, what's going on in your personal life, your home life. Maybe whoever picked the spell is good looking. Maybe they want to date you because the star is here. Okay? How do they view my pal number 2, Spirit? How do my pal number 2's co-worker view them? And I feel like it's more than one co-worker, okay? It's not just one person. How do they view my pal number 2? How do they view my pal number 2, Spirit? How do they view my pal number 2? How do the co-worker of my pal number 2 view them, Spirit? Yeah. But they feel like because you have a lot of going on, you're kind of like burdened. That's just them insinuating. It may not be the truth, but that's how they view you, okay? That you have a lot going on. You have a lot on your plate because you're juggling a lot. And because you keep to yourself and you're not emotionally available to them when it comes to your personal life, they're just insinuating that maybe the reason why you are like that is because you have a lot on your plate. That you're burdened with a lot of like responsibilities at home. How do they view my pal number 2, Spirit? How do they view my pal number 2? How do they view my pal number 2, Spirit? How do they view? Yeah. You underwent a strong transformation, okay? A powerful transformation. And you keep to yourself because of that, because of the heartbreak that you went through. That's what they're insinuating, that you went through a heartbreak, okay? They really feel that's the reason why you've changed and you're closed off to people, that you keep to yourself. And they really feel like you're amazing, that you're a star, that you're like, that's what they feel like. You have a lot going on in your life because they see you as somebody like so amazing and exciting. Like I'm keep saying, they love to work with you because you're so passionate and like very focused about your work. So you could be an Aquarius here because it still show the world the real you. That's what I'm saying. You don't show yourself to people. see, show the world the real you. New moon in Aquarius, so you could be in Aquarius because the star represents Aquarius, and surrender to the divine. So maybe like these people, like they want to get to know you a little bit more. So you, it's up to you. You don't have to let them in, but you could let them in on like little tiny details of your life, like not like major details of where they'll know everything about you, but just like because they're very curious. These people are very nosy. They really want to get to know you on a personal level. And it's saying here, show the world the real you, because you don't show them like your real side of you, like all your little things that you do on the side that represents who you really are. Because I feel like this job, you really love this job, but it's not really who you are on the outside. Like when you're outside of work, that's not really who you are. Work, how you portray yourself at work is just your work, like kind of persona. Not that you're being fake or anything like that. It's just like you're just your professional self. Okay, that's just you at work. You're not showing the world, like you're not showing them the real you. Oh, I should have put it closer. You're not showing yourself to them, like the real you. Okay, so it's saying surrender to that. Try to be a little bit more open to your coworkers, you know, just to like feel, let them feel included, you know. Not, they don't need to know your personal life, they don't need to know all your details, but just little things. Like let's say if you do work out, you can let them know, yes, you work out, you know. If you have little tips and tricks to give them, I feel like they want to ask you stuff like that, but they don't feel comfortable enough to say it because they don't know how you would react to it because you're so quiet. Okay, so if it resonated, pile number two, that's all I have for you guys. If it did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below and let me know. I would like to know more. And even if it didn't resonate, then maybe it's just not your reading. Maybe you should pick another pile. But thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. And I hope to see you in my next video, pile number two. Bye. Hi Bell 3, welcome back to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and support. So as you guys could tell by the title of this video, it's going to be about, oh, how does your coworker view you? How do they feel about you? Like, how do they view you at work? Okay, so if you skip the intro, I was saying that I was recording this video yesterday and I was unable to finish the recording because they kept on cutting at pile number two. So I started pile number two and I was recording, and then it stopped and said that I didn't have enough storage and on my phones, which was like false because I I had enough storage. But anywho, now I'm trying to record it and so far it hasn't stopped, but I did notice that I stumble upon my words. I can't speak properly, so maybe something or someone is trying to stop me from sending this message, but I'm not gonna let it stop. So we're gonna keep going. Pile number three. So if you picked the blue posted, this is gonna be your pile. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm glad to have you here. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. I really do appreciate it. So the way I like to do this is I like to smudge my cards first because I don't like to pick up the energy from previous readings. So we're going to use 3 decks today. So we're going to use the Crystal Tarot deck, the Wider Wake deck, and the Moonology deck, okay? So we're going to smudge these bad boys and we're going to get started. And my throat's been dry all day. This like never happened to me. So when I was recording this video last night, it was like the lights, when it stopped, I kind of like, not that I give up, but I was like, okay, I have to remove a lot of videos and I have to remove a lot of pictures before I could clear, like I could like make space on my phone so I could record more videos. And also my light was like flickering afterwards when I was like taking away the laundry because I was folding some laundry last night. So where I was close to the laundry room, the light was flickering, and usually it doesn't do that. So it was weird. And as I was saying at the beginning, I can't speak. I'm like stumbling on my words, and I really feel bad because I normally don't do that. So, pile number 3. How does your coworker view you? Pile number 3, Spirit, how does the coworker of my pile number 3 view them? How do they view them? How does your coworker view you? How does your coworker? Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh my God. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but we have the Ace of Wand, the King of Wand, the Eight of Cups, the Eight of Sword, and the Nine of Sword. Okay. So right off the bat, I'm getting that you are looking for another job. Your coworkers are saying that you're planning on walking away from this job because it's stressing you out. You see, we have 2 stress cards. We have the Eight of Sword and the Nine of Sword. So this job is keeping you up at night. It's stressing you out. Maybe I feel like your manager is being rude to you because we have the Queen of Swords here. So maybe this Queen of Sword here is being rude to you. And it's making your work life very hard, and your coworkers are talking about it, that you're thinking about taking your creative skills elsewhere because you're very passionate, you're very charismatic, you have leadership skills, because the King of Wand can represent Leo, Sag, Aries energy. And we also have air energy here because the Eight of Swords represents Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. And we have Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini here. And we have the Eight of Cups, which is water energy. This is, I don't know why I heard Taurus, which is not water, it's earth, but you could be a Taurus here watching. But we also have water, like I said, water energy, which is Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. So we have this here. Okay, so right off the bat, that's what I'm getting, that you want to quit your job and that you want to take your creative endeavors, like your creative skills, elsewhere. So you're looking for somewhere else that's going to be more suitable for your personality. Because I feel like maybe you work in a fast space. Yeah, you see? Because I feel like this job is not stable. Because it's coming out in reverse. The Ace of Pentacle. You don't feel like this job is secure for you. And you don't feel like this is the right thing, the right position for you. I saw the Seven of Swords. So people, you're trying to do this in a sneaky way. You're trying to like basically oh man, you're trying to like look for a job while you're at this job. So like you're looking, like maybe on your break you go, maybe you have access to a computer or something, and you're trying to look for a new job while you're on your break. You get in, you like, you know, when you do interview calls, maybe you do them on you schedule your interview calls on your break. You're trying to be slick about it. You're trying to be, while you're at your job looking for a new position. You're not trying to quit and then look for a job. You're trying to do the transition. You're trying to be smooth about it. Yeah, you're trying to manifest something new because it's not stable for you. Okay, this job that you're at, you don't feel like it's stable. You don't feel like it's good. And your coworkers, I feel like they're talking about it. They're gossiping about this. Okay. And you're trying to do this you're trying to manipulate the situation to work in your favor. So you're trying to do this in a way that nobody knows that you're going to quit or when you're going to quit. Yeah, because you don't feel like you're trying to, you don't feel like this is successful. You don't feel like this is the right position for you. So you want to be happy elsewhere because it's becoming a burden to you. Okay. The Knight of Wands, like, it's like you've at the end of the rope with this job. You had enough. You're at the end. Because we have 9-9 and 8-8. So you're like kind of like at an ending. So you're trying to like, you're really looking at your options right now in terms of career. That's what your coworkers are saying about you. They're, you know, the Magician. You're trying to manifest a new job. Yeah, this job is becoming stressful for you, and you really want to move on from this job, but you want to do this in a smooth way. And that's what your coworkers are saying about you. They're saying that this job, this position is stressful. Maybe you're trying to move to a different department within your company. You're not trying to like leave the company, but move from different department because it's not working. And you're trying to do this in a smooth way where it's not going to cause too much friction within the department that you're currently in. That's what your coworkers are saying about you. Because I feel like they kind of have a feeling, but they're just insinuating. They don't know. Maybe this is not true. Okay, this is how they view you. They view that you're being stressed at work and you're overloaded. It is not a promising position. How do they view my pile number 3, Spirit? How do they view them? How does my pile number 3 co-worker view them, Spirit? Yeah. You're juggling like this job and your other, like, so basically I feel like when you go to work, sometimes like you say that you have an appointment this afternoon, when really it's not an appointment. You have another interview somewhere else. Yeah, you're walking away. I'm telling you, the 8 of Cups again. You're walking away from this position, and that's what they're gossiping about. That's what your coworker is saying about you. That's what they think about you right now. Yeah, they think that this is too stressful. Yeah, you're taking a leap of faith somewhere else. Yeah, and you're gonna be successful. They feel like you're gonna be successful. Yeah, but you're gonna take your business elsewhere, like your skills elsewhere, your skills and talents. Basically, you're gonna take them elsewhere. You're gonna take a leap of faith because I really feel like you are looking for a new job. That's what I'm getting. That's the vibe that I'm getting from this. That you're looking for a new job and that you're polishing your skills. Basically, you're using this current job to become better. And then after that, once you feel like you have enough experience, you're going to move to a better position or a better place and you're going to be successful. They feel like you're going to be successful. So maybe you're a Leo here because we have Leo twice and we have the King of Wand here. So this is Leo energy too. So you're very skilled. You have a lot of talents. And we have Aries here. So you have a lot of talents. So you are like somebody that's like the company actually needs in order for it to run smoothly. So if you leave, it's not going to be a good look for them. It's going to be hard to replace you. How does my coworker, my pile number 3's coworker view them? How do they view them? Okay. Yeah. So I feel like they feel like you feel kind of stuck right now and that you're being overlooked, okay? Because we have the Hermit here. We have 3 major arcanas. We have the Hermit, we have the Devil, and we have the Death card. So we have Virgo, Capricorn, and Scorpio energy here. So I feel like you are overworked at your job. That's why I feel like you're stressed out. You feel stuck. That's why, like, feeling stuck. The 8 of Sword and the Devil. I feel like you're being overworked and underpaid. Okay, and it's causing you a lot of stress and anxiety and leaving you like you having sleepless nights. So you like this job is really stressing you out, and your coworkers are talking about it because they could see it. And sometimes, like I'm telling you, you call in sick and stuff like that. So they notice that. They notice that you want to spend more time alone, that you're not your usual self, because I feel like you're very bubbly, charismatic, and like very open, and like you warm out the group, like in the group setting at work. You're like the person that like puts a smile on people's face, and they notice that lately it hasn't been like that. Like you've been more distant from people at work. You've been like you look more stressed, you look more worried, like overworked. And I feel like your manager is like a little bit like an a-hole to you, you know. They're not being nice and you're feeling stuck. Okay, you feeling burdened by this job, and this is the reason why they're thinking and they're saying that you want to quit and that you're looking for a new place to work. because they view that this job is stressing you out. And like your performance is like going down, like you're not performing as good as you used to. Maybe you got a new manager, because I feel like these people, they like you. They don't like, they're not talking ish about you. It's not like something bad that they're saying. They're kind of like concerned. I feel these co-workers that are talking about you, they're concerned. How do they view my pal number 3 spirit? How do they view them? Yeah, they enjoy working with you, but they feel like your job, yeah, it's not wish fulfillment for you anymore. This position, because I feel like at the beginning, this position was wish fulfillment. Like that was like a job that you actually enjoy doing. But maybe ever since that person came, it changed everything. It transformed everything, and now it became like a toxic environment, like a toxic work environment, basically. It's a toxic work environment for you now, and it's no longer wish fulfillment to work in this company or this department. It doesn't mean that you're gonna leave the company. Maybe you want to change the department because it's no longer wish fulfillment. Maybe at the beginning it was fun, it was nice, and then it was like there was a change in manager. Your manager got a new position, and now they hired a new manager, and that new manager is giving you like grief. Yeah, use your intuition, because I feel like, yeah, this person is being sneaky, I'm telling you. And you're trying to get away, you're trying to move on in a smooth way, in a very calm way, because you don't want to cause problems. When you quit this job, you're trying to do this, like the transition, you're trying to make it smooth, and you're trusting your intuition on that, because you know that's like you have no choice to do this, like behind whoever manager, whoever this is, if it's a manager, if it relates to you, and if it's your story, because remember, this is general reading, it may not resonate. This person, like, you have to do this in a sneaky way in order to get away from their grip, because I really feel like they watch you like a hawk, like they micromanage. That's what I heard, micromanage you, and it gives you a lot of stress. Like, it's not like your old manager wasn't like that. Now this new person comes in and they want to make their new rules, and then like now it's just making everybody on edge. And your coworkers, they've noticed that. How do they view my pal number 3 spirit? How does my pal number 3 co-worker view them? How do they view them? Yeah, they're gossiping about that, because this card wanted to come out but it didn't. They're gossiping about that this job is stressing you out, that you no longer want to be involved in this. And I could understand that. Who wants to be involved in drama? Yeah, it's no longer working out for you. Yeah, you're being defensive. You're being defensive towards this like you're trying to like put your boundaries down, and you're doing this and you're standing your ground. So the Knight of Pentacle is also could be that you're standing your ground, like you're not letting them push you over. Like whoever the manager is, you're not letting them push them over, and you're becoming very defensive. They notice that. Like now I feel like you talk back more to the manager, whoever manager that is. You talk back more, like you're more telling them, like, respecting your how when they try to make you do overtime, let's say for instance, and you said no already, that you're not available for overtime that day, and they try to insist and like push their boundary, like push your boundaries, and trying to like guilt trip you to work those, like maybe trying to say that they don't have anybody else to cover that shift or blah blah blah, but you already did overtime yesterday, you're not trying to do it again today. Basically, you're putting your foot down. That's what I'm getting. Okay. And your coworkers, that's what they're saying. How they view you, as somebody that's standing their ground now and becoming more defensive towards this manager. I don't know why I keep getting a manager. Yeah, because it's not equal give and take for you. Yeah, you see the defensive card again, the 7 of Wands. How do they view? Yeah, you're thinking about taking your partnership elsewhere. You're making a decision. Oh yes, you're looking at it from a different perspective. Okay, you're not letting this get to you anymore. You're looking at a different partnership. You're making a decision whether or not you want to stick around with this job. That's what I'm saying. I really feel like you want to quit this job. I keep going back to that. And your coworkers, they can see that you're looking at it from a different perspective, because you were stressed out before, but now you're becoming defensive. Now you're standing your ground. Now you're looking at it from a different perspective, and you're saying to yourself, like, is it really worth me staying there? Is this partnership has everything that I need? Like, is my mental health even worth the money? Basically, that's what I'm getting, because it's really affecting you. It's mentally. It's because we have the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. This is mental. This job is affecting your mental. You could be a Gemini. You could also be a Virgo. So Virgo and Gemini is like ruled by Mercury. So you could have a lot, like, you mentally, that's what I'm saying, mentally it could affected you really, like, in your work, and your coworkers, they notice that. And that's what they're saying, that you're making a decision to actually look at it, like I'm saying, from a different perspective. Is it really worth it? Is this job really worth everything that you're going through? Are you like, is it worth you keeping it? How do they view you? Yeah, they made a judgment. They really feel like you're going to quit. That's what they're saying about you. That you're going to quit this job. You're on the verge. Because you're becoming more and more defensive. Yeah, you're taking your power back. You're becoming more and more defensive towards this manager. You're standing your ground, and you're not letting them run you over. Even if they want you to work extra hours, you're not doing it no more like you were doing it before. Because I feel like before, you were the person that they were always going through to work those extra hours. And now you're like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. And now, like, I feel like they're threatening you, saying that, like, if you don't do certain things, that you might lose your job. And, like, they're writing you up and stuff like that. I feel like this manager is like they sound like a tyrant, man. How does my co-work, my pal 2, yeah. How do they view my pal number 3, Spirit? How does my pal number 3's co-worker view them, Spirit? How do they view them? Yeah. No, it came up upright. I don't know why it felt like this. How do they view them? How do they view them? Okay. Yeah. One cycle has ended because you're no longer letting this person get away with this. Okay. This person was trying to be like sneaky about it. Okay. They're manipulating you, the magician. This person, like this manager, whoever that is, if it resonates with you, this person is trying to manipulate you, and you're not letting them get away with it. Okay. You're taking your power back, and you're letting this cycle end, and you're planning for the future. We have the 2 of Wands. You're planning for the future. Okay. You're looking at your other option. I'm telling you, this is why I keep saying we have the 2 of Pentacle. You're juggling, you're weighing down your option, you're looking at you're planting seeds elsewhere. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacle. You know how to run a family, and you know how to run a business. You know how to manage your work life. You know how to do that. Okay, but it's just this position, is it really worth it for you? Is it really worth, like, the stress that comes with it? Is it aligned with what you want in life? And I feel like your coworkers, they're noticing that you're asking yourself those questions. You're looking at this in a different perspective, and you're not doubting yourself anymore. You know that you deserve better than how you're being treated at work. You know you deserve better, and your coworkers are saying that about you. That you're taking your power back, and then that you're closing this chapter with this person. That you're not letting them get away with this anymore, and you're not letting them manipulate you anymore. You're not letting this manager manipulate, guilt trip you into doing more than you're paid for. Like, this is like abuse. No, you're not letting this person do this to you anymore. And that's what your coworkers are saying. And that's how they view you now. Somebody who's taking their power back. Yeah. Yeah, because it's like a lot of conflict, okay? It's not in your best interest, okay? There's a conflict of interest here. This person wants you to work all these hours, but they're not trying to pay you what you're worth. And you're like, no, you're not doing this no more. You're not getting away with, like, cheating and lying to me and taking more, like, giving me less and taking more. It's not a fair share. It's not a fair like deal. Yeah, and oh, see, the Ace of Sword, the truth. Is the truth. It's not a fair deal. However, this person's treating you is not fair, and your coworkers are talking about that, and that they're saying that you're taking your power back. You're not letting this person abuse you anymore. One last message, Spirit, for my pal number 3. How does their coworker view them? How do they view them? How do they view them? Yeah, you are good enough. Okay, you don't have to overwork yourself or whatever. You have all the skills and talent to, you could go somewhere else to work. Like if this person is giving you grief, you could go somewhere else. You don't need to be at this job if this is how they're going to treat you. If they're not going to pay you what you're worth, why you need to stay there? No. I can't tell you what to do. If this resonates with you, you know what to do, but like they're saying that you're good enough. Your coworkers, they know that you're good enough, that you're a hard worker, and that you deserve the respect and the admiration that you feel like you are worthy of because you are good enough. I really feel like this job, like this boss is like an a-hole. Yeah, get out of your comfort zone, okay? Because I feel like you're comfortable at this job because you've been doing this for a long time, or maybe this is in your field, or maybe because you are a parent. Because I feel like we have the I saw the Queen of Pentacle. I don't know where it is, but yeah. So the Queen of Pentacle represents a mother. So maybe you are a parent, and you feel comfortable staying at this job because it brings, like, even though it's not paying you all that you worth, it's like a stable position. So you don't want to move or like leave this job because it's stable for you. It's a stable income, and it's like you don't want to bring disruption in your family life, so that's why you're staying. But it's saying step out of your comfort zone. Okay, you could do this. You are good enough. You will be able to find a better position if you are looking. You're going to be successful. That's what your coworkers are saying, that you will be successful if you move, if you change, if you find another job. You will be successful if you take that leap of faith. That's what they're saying, because this current job has you stuck. Okay, the toxic, overworked, underpaid. That's what I feel like. You're overworked and underpaid in this position. Okay, but you're going to be successful if you take that leap of faith. That's what their coworkers are saying about you, and that's how they view you. They know that you're going to be successful because you have the skills and talent to make things happen, and you're very charismatic. You have leadership skills. Okay, because I did see the Emperor here too, and the Emperor represents leadership. Yeah, you have leadership skills. Okay, so you could do this. They actually believe in you. They know that you can make it. Like if you actually switch your job, that you're going to be successful at it, and it's going to be less stressful than this current position. Okay, so this is all I have for you, pal number 3. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 3. Bye.